Happy Dia Verde, the World Environment Day in the LTS. Today is 5th of June and we are here to celebrate the World Environment Day. In the LTS, we celebrate this day as Dia Verde and used to have meaningful celebrations for over the last 12 years. We have a number of cherished memories of this celebration where the LTS members and their friends from a number of schools and colleges came together and reflected on issues pertaining to the environment and went back with a number of practical action plans. This year, we do not even have normal school days. As children, we are facing tough days that the entire humanity never faced worldwide in such intensity and magnitude. We are all well aware that the globe is under the spell of COVID-19, a global pandemic. In this challenging situation, we have locked down ourselves over 70 days and became prisoners and victims of our own selfish and profit-oriented activities. But we know that a good part of the environment is clean now as we are caged in our houses. The sky has become clean and atmosphere is less poisonous. Rivers and ponds have clean water and ozone hole is healing. In hundreds of years, for the first time, the environment is clean and better due to the self-imposed caging of humankind. Since we were not doing anything to save the environment in a big way, the Mother Earth has taken a drastic step to exclude our interference in the affairs of nature through our unwarranted activities. In her own wisdom, the Mother Earth has locked us up like a responsible teacher who gives just punishment to the students by relegating them to a corner so that other activities can go on undisturbed. This is what precisely the Mother Earth has done. It is not to punish us, but to make us reflect and realize that the health of the environment is a very important aspect we need to ensure. So, let us take the after effect of COVID-19 with that spirit of learning, looking forward to the need of amending our careless attitude, rectifying our selfish economic pursuit. We are sure in a few months, under the guidance of governments in the world, our scientists will come up with the vaccines and we may be better placed. But we need to learn from the mistakes and amend our action plans. This video is inspired by the initiative of Ella Chakraborty, an LTSer from Gospel Home School, Risha. She suggested to have an online session on the occasion of Dia Verde. Thank you, Ella. I am proud of your sense of responsibility to the nature and the environment. This year, along with this quiet environmental celebration, we will consider the need of a change of attitude. We need to discard the existing exclusive paradigm which exclude other beings and discover an inclusive paradigm that includes other beings as they too are co-travelers on this very same spaceship. Let us not consider the environment as a material resource for our sustenance. Of course, it provides what we need, but it is not just that. It has its own purpose and end. The environment is the foundation of our sustenance. We are born into it and on which we have our being. This is the only known environment that supports life in its manifold forms. The moment we are born, it provides us oxygen, water, and all the trace elements through plants. There are a number of good initiatives to care for the environment. I know some of you care for animals and plants in your own ways. I appreciate you for your good work. Let us learn to think globally and act locally. The LTS would like to invite you to get a bit mystical in this Environment Day as a part of this year's celebration. Let us take some time to contemplate a flower and experience the wonderful shades of its colors, beauty, fragrance, softness, elegance, and grace. Let us look at the birds in the air and animals in our compound and just observe them, their grace, poise, their simple concerns, and their way of communication. They are content with a little food and water and a tiny, simple shelter, whereas we periodically demolish our existing mansions and rebuild much bigger ones just for mere luxury. Let us look at the vast sky and wonder at the greatness of its unfathomable expanse, its changing moods in color combinations in distinct seasons. Let us take a glass of water and savor its taste as we drink it very slowly, relishing its life-giving presence in our life. Let us feel the water cooling us when we take a bath. Let us sit quietly with closed eyes, breathe in and breathe out, and feel the fresh air supporting our life system. Be aware of the cool breeze, chirping of birds, and various sounds that is part of the music of this enchanting universe. Let us relish the environment as it envelops us. Pope Francis rightly called the earth as our common home. As members of this common home, we all have a responsibility to keep it clean and healthy. If not, we will continue to be victims as we are already. It is not a responsibility that starts with us and ends with us, but extends to our future generations. If we are not here today, the future generation will not be here tomorrow. The World Environment Day is only a reminder, an indicator, an invitation to have a change of heart towards the affairs of the environment. A number of us are doing something, but in the context of the global catastrophe, it is a drop in the ocean, though it is appreciated. It is time to think about the fragile foundations on which we stand. If not, we fall. We fall as a humanity now and as a humanity tomorrow with those new generation who are waiting to inherit the world after us. But the environment will recalibrate itself and move on with its evolutionary process. Let us learn to become responsible youth for a better tomorrow. Looking forward to your interactions and observation on this topic. Thank you. We will see you soon.